sometimes you got to be the first one to go through the door to be like, yo, it's lit in here, nigga, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what we did, and it was special. We had some good times on there, man. But unfortunately, egos and things got in the way, and well, not egos, an ego got in the way, and it caused that whole demise. But there's today I'm in a better space with that mentally. You know what I'm saying? But a few months ago I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I was in a different place. But everything happens for a reason, and I can't be. Now looking back at where we are, where Rory and myself stand today, and where we are, and what we built today, and what we have, coming down the pipeline.
It had to happen.
It had to happen. You know what I'm saying? And in all reality, it's like, I always knew homie was, what type of time he was on. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw things coming up with him, and it was like, I wouldn't move like that. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, why would you do that? Yeah, that's unnecessary. So it was destined to happen, is what I'm saying, because it was always there. It was always, hints of things happening, and it was just like it. I was just mad at the fact that it was like, damn, like we really got something up.
Mm-hmm.
But again, everything happened for a reason. Life is beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed, and I can't. There's no second guessing what happened.
Nah.
That's why today I'm in a better space mentally. You know what I'm saying? Months ago, though, it was dark.
See, but I always knew y'all was going to spin out on topic of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, all parties, was going to work for, because you guys got your own identities, so it was easy to just go do your own thing. Y'all
but see, Smoke. That's the thing though, and that was one of the things that bothered me when the separation happened, was certain things that was being said. It was like, nah, they can't do that. Oh, they gonna fall on their face. And I'm just like,
you said that.
Listen, man.
Things that was being said.
It was things that was said.
Allegedly.
Nah, if I'm here, it's no alleged. I'm telling you straight from these are things that were said. You know what I mean? And you can run the tapes back. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was for me. It was like, like it don't gotta go that route. You know what I'm saying? We don't gotta lie and fabricate to the people. Just say what it is, because once you give it to the people as what it is and let them dissect it, they'll know. You know what I mean? And it's like I said, you could just it's all on audio. Do the track.
You feel like he was trying to violate your character?
But he know he can't, man, because if you know our relationship, right, he can't violate my character. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, that's why I didn't understand things that was being said, because it's like, oh, it's cool. Business is over, obviously, right? That's all right. That's fine. It happens. But don't turn it into something else. Don't turn it into some fake, soap opera shit. You know what I'm saying? I never want to be a part of that. Like, I'm not mad at things falling out and, falling apart, as long as it's real. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted it to be. And it's like, yo, but just tell the people what really happened. But then we didn't even have to tell the people, because people started compilating the videos and putting things together that was being said and things we were saying. I'm like, oh, and it's like, anybody that know me know I'm not falling out with no homies over no paper. Like, that's not even I'm not from that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, look at the videotape. The footage is there.
I mean, I seen plenty mashups.
Yeah, the footage is there. It's like, I'm not.
So it was over money.
It was over. Ultimately, money was the issue, but it wasn't the issue. When I say that, meaning like, money was taken from Rory and myself. It just is what it is. Like, we ain't gotta act like money was taken. Rory and myself, we knew that, but we homies, so I'm not even tripping. I'm just like, bro, we gonna get it right. We gonna fix it. Don't worry about that. Let's just keep doing what we doing. But it gets to a point where, as a man, you like, all right, though, I'm not stupid, and I can't sit here and keep acting like I'm stupid, like, because now I don't even want to be in this room. So we started having conversations like, yo, bro, let's just make it right. And then again, when you approach people that's doing wrong, they get defensive. And then when they have an ego attached to that, it's like a combination for just a bad, situation. So it's like, you can't be wrong and loud. You got to be humble. You got to be quiet. You got to tuck your tail a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't be wrong and start pounding on your chest. Like, because now we're looking at you like, yo, what's wrong with you? You know what I mean? So it was just, in that sense, it was unfortunate that it had to happen like that. But you know, it is what it is, and we tried to. Rory and myself dealt with it for a couple years, bro. Like this wasn't just an overnight thing. This was like 2 years.
But I have to ask a question. Like, do you agree that it's his business?
No, because we signed a contract before there was any business
Okay.
at all. When we was building it, we agreed on a percentage. And and actually looking back, Rory and myself, we shouldn't have, our lawyer said we shouldn't have took that deal. They was like, you shouldn't sign this contract.
Mm-hmm.
Our lawyer said, we was like, nah, man, don't worry about it. We're signing.
Separate lawyers?
Well, Rory and myself had the same lawyer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So she was like, yo, this ain't, like, I wouldn't do it if I was y'all. Like, is this your friend? Because this is not the contract that a friend would put on the table for his friends. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, we building something. Fuck it, let's do it. You know what I mean? But in that, you know, it's like, I don't think that he expected us to get the check that we got. You know what I'm saying? So then now, you know, you got, you know, just let's just be real. You know what I mean? And I'm going to give this to you because this is your platform and you my guy. Just look at it. Like, you had an artist that was, you know, chasing a certain level of fame and success through music. Wasn't able to really get to where he felt like maybe, you know, because you know how it is. Niggas got egos and feel like, I'm better than that nigga. I should be more popping than that nigga. I rap better than him. But you was never really quite able to get there. So you got there and you started getting invited into these rooms with these people that you looked up to through podcasting. But you got your homies with you. So it's not just you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, this is us. We built this, bro. Like, we actually serve as the buffer to the shit that a lot of people don't even like you and don't really like talking to you. But we make it kind of easy for them too because we in the room and it's, you know, it's just, it was a great mix. Niggas ain't really fuck with you, and that's documented. We ain't got to go through that. Niggas ain't really fuck with you, but through the podcast shit and with me and Rory, it kind of made it an easier conversation because you got two niggas next to you that's, all right, his ego is crazy.
He was always blogging, though, not to cut you off.
No, yeah, no, he was definitely doing that. I don't take
You was
nothing
around
away
for
from
that.
him.
You was around
I
for
don't
that.
take nothing away from him at all. I'm just saying what we did together.
Mm-hmm.
And then before any business came to the table, we had a contract, an agreement on percentages with each other.
Right,
before
right.
any check came through the door.
I understand.
You understand what I'm saying? This is before any money was involved. Like, we had a conversation, us three, and was like, yo, this is what we doing. Take this percentage. Like, our lawyer was like, yo, y'all getting robbed. Straight up. She was like, y'all getting robbed. Like, there's no other co-host that, this ain't even the real co-host percentage right here. You know what I'm saying? But we was like, yo, don't worry about it. Because we homies, so we thought, I'm not going to let business stop us from doing some groundbreaking shit. Nah, I'll take the L on that. Because I know whatever's for me is going to be for me anyway. You know, clearly. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, don't worry about it, man. Like, let's just keep it going. Let's push. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we did. We agreed to that. So once we locked in at this number, it's like, it don't matter if it's $100 million or $100. Like, we got to get that percentage of that check.
Right.
So like I said, when you was chasing something as a, you know, in your other career for so many years, but you never really attained that. But now you're able to have these conversations with these artists that don't really like you, but they'll talk to you as a podcaster. They'll never give you a verse, but they'll talk to you as a podcaster. These executives that would never talk to you as an artist, but they'll talk to you as a podcaster.
Shots fired.
Because you have a show and you have something here with your homies that people is like, okay, I like this. I like this energy they got. I like this chemistry they got. These conversations, cool. But again, the ego was like, and I can imagine if I'm an artist at one point in my career and I know this artist wouldn't talk to me and now this artist wants to talk to me, like I would still look at them type of way. Like, I asked this nigga for a verse 10 years ago, he never gave it to me. But here he is hitting my phone because he got an album coming out and he want to sit on my platform and talk about it. So I understand where the ego, you know what I'm saying, as men, but part of being a man is being able to control your emotions. You see what I'm saying? And control your ego. We all got ego.
That's a fact.
I got a dick too, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Got nuts too.
I'm dealing with it right now.
Always dealing with it, nigga.
My chick Kurt, I don't give a fuck about you or my ego. I'm talking about my chick. Talking about shit like that.
We all do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't let that shit get in the way of my relationship with my homies. That's corny. I'm not gonna put my ego on my homies. Like, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So we had a situation where, like I said, we had an agreement and we stuck to that. We don't have nothing else to talk about because we already got an agreement with each other on percentages. So I'm like, nigga, I ain't tripping. Like, I know what we got in paper, in ink. You know what I'm saying? Signed, like, lawyer there, everything. It's legit. So it's like, I'm not even whatever. If you tell me, yo, they just gave us a check for $500 grand. I'm like, I bet. I know what percentage I'm getting from that.
Right.
So we don't need to see the exact numbers or accounting because it's like, we homies, bro. I'm not ever going to be like, yo, let me see the accounting with my man. You know what I'm saying? I understand business is business, but you know, it's also like, yo, but bro, before business, it's like, nigga, you my man. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Like, you my man, dog. If this shit fall down tomorrow, we still gonna go get something to eat and talk shit together. Like, so what are we really talking about? You know what I mean? But like I said, I understand where egos became inflated. And, you know, like I said, you chasing something your whole life and you finally get it. It's hard to kind of share it with motherfuckers that you feel like didn't suffer some of that, those the depressing nights with you. And, you know what I'm saying? So I get it, I understand, but it's like, fam, we already have this agreement. No matter, and you the one that drew it up.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the crazy part about it. You the one that drew it up, and you don't want to honor it. It's like, all right, fam, like what you want us to do at this point? It was a bogus deal that we shouldn't have signed. First of all, we got a bullshit percentage, and now you don't even want to give us the fair end on the percentage that you drew up. Like, enough is enough, bro. I'm a man at the end of the day. Like, what you doing? Like, now you just trying to spin me. You know what I'm saying? And I can't let that happen, bro. Like, it was too many people in my corner that was looking at me like, yo, you would have been cut homie off. Like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, all right, let me have a conversation. And that's when the conversation started happening. And, we, you know, Rory and myself, we just knew what it was. And it was like, you know where this is headed. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I
as a fan, I was watching and I knew what it was.
Yeah, because
I didn't even want to see it happen.
Nobody
right?
did.
We didn't want to see it happen. Like I said, we was dealing with that. We put it on the back burner for 2 years, bro. We was asking to see, you know, the logistics of the business and the accounting for almost 2 years. And we tried everything, man, because we didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that was fam at one point. You know, that was my, like, me and we lived together. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and this nigga lived together. Like, so it's like, bro, like, I got you out of serious situations. We in Sin City, niggas is ready to bomb on you. And I'm in front line and, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, hold, chill. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm jumping out there. I could have got my shit ripped and all kind of shit fucking with you. But you my man, so I'm not going to let it go down like that. So when we talk about business now, and you start doing sucker shit, I'm looking at you like, bro, you know this is me. Like, what you doing? I don't care about none of this shit enough to do no sucker shit to my friends. Like, I'm not doing sucker shit to my friends, bro. And yeah, you know, I seen him say shit, oh, don't tell me who my friend. So maybe he don't feel like we was friends. But he can't never say I wasn't a friend to him. It's documented what I did for you, bro. Niggas, anybody that was around you back, they know, like, nigga, nah, Marley, nah, bro, that's your man. Like, the niggas that called me when that whole shit happened, they was like, bro, like, I never thought that would happen. And I'm just like, nigga, you, like, I tried to avoid it. You know what I mean?
hate to say this.
Nah, because look, we all have awkward conversations. You can have awkward friend conversations, right?
You need to.
Because you need to in order to get past it. Even awkward, me and these niggas always have awkward conversations.
You need to, bro.
But see, what happens is after our awkward conversations, we still come back here.
Right.
And you
right?
build.
So we're building off the awkward conversation.
Hey, listen, man, you know why it's awkward, man? Because we all thinking it. You know what I'm saying? And we all thinking it. It's just that somebody actually said it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what happens a lot with friends. You know, we all kind of thinking the same shit. That's why we friends. We kind of think alike. We got similarities and shit and point of views. But I just think with us, you know, when the money came into play, you know, it was more money than any of us ever seen. You know what I'm saying? So I think, you know, that kind of became a little, that's where the relationship was tested. You know what I'm saying? It's like they say, you know, you want to know who your friends are, put a bunch of money on the table and just sit there. Everything gonna be revealed. You know what I'm saying? And nigga gonna show you how much he think you worth. And nigga gonna show you what he think about you. You know what I'm saying? A lot to be revealed. And it's true. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because, you know, with Rory and myself now, we laugh at the way that we have some of these negotiations and these deals. It's like, bro, this is the easiest shit in the world when two niggas just totally get it and on the same type of shit mentally and as far as morals and integrity. Like, me and Rory don't have no contract with each other. We got a handshake and we got an LLC together.
Old school.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? He called me, yo, they want to do this, da-da-da, what you think? I'm like, yo, if you want to do it, I'm rocking with you. Let's go. If you don't want to do it, fuck them. It ain't no long, you know what I'm saying? So when niggas try to put all that bullshit in the game, it takes time. Niggas just don't want to do it, bro. Niggas be putting a lot of bullshit in the game and, oh, yo, that nigga, he ain't call you. He called you back, nigga. Cut it out, man. Like, what's going on? Because y'all playing these games. I don't play those games.
And it was all of that going on.
Oh, man, it was nasty, bro. It was, like I said, man, there was so much shit going on that, you know, it was unfortunate, but again, man, looking back to where we landed, bro, I'm not, you know, I know why it happened. It had to. You understand? It had to happen. And it's unfortunate because we had some, you know, beautiful. Like, I think we had some dope. I thought we had some. I grew up looking at Video Music Box.
Right.
I thought what we was doing was disrespectful to the culture.
That's a fact.
Absolutely.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So yeah, that, you know, that bothers me because I think that ego got in the way of history. But I know what's on the way now, and I know what's happening now. So,
I mean, after all of that, I mean, do you still respect Joe for at least starting the platform?
that's the end of the question.
I mean, yeah, starting.
No.
I mean,
No.
you kept it real.
I don't respect him at all.
You never shake his hand again.
Shake his hand. I'll shake the room before I shake his hand, bro. That's just what it is.